Sure. बंद कर. Hello.
Hi, my name is Patty. What's your name?
My name is Prakash and I'm from India.
Hi, Prakash. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you. So, Prakash, do you want to do this online shopping lesson?
No. Just I would like to have a free conversation in order
Okay,
to practice more with you.
sure, no problem. So maybe you could tell me a little about yourself, Prakash.
Yeah, I'm a teacher and I teach languages in a high school. So
Very
that
nice.
that's the purpose to brush up my English. That's the purpose, and I would like to practice with native English speakers to teach better in my school.
Oh, that's wonderful. What a great initiative. That's awesome. And so, what ages do you teach and what languages do you teach?
Yeah, I teach English, and my students are teenagers because I teach in a high school.
Yeah, nice, nice. But do you teach all the ages or like only certain ones in the high school?
Mm, means all ages.
Okay, okay, cool. Very nice. And how long have you been a teacher?
Yeah, I have been teaching in my school more than 15 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
Mm.
Do you enjoy your work?
Yeah, really. That's why I'm spending a lot of money. It's not
Yeah.
not a cheap thing. But
Hmm.
it
Yeah,
works. It works. I have seen drastical changes in my English and in my
that's
confidence,
awesome.
in my pronunciations, and it works in my classroom also. So my students are also getting more and more confidence, and they can speak with confidently.
Awesome. That's awesome. So do you ever tell your students, "Oh, you should try Cambly"?
Yeah, sometimes I tell them because I show these videos in my classroom actually. Sometimes, look, I can speak, so you can speak, so they can get confident. Actually, they are poor. Where I teach, they are from village, and their parents are
Mhm.
labored, so they cannot afford it. So just to
Okay.
assist them to make them better,
Right.
I do these all things because of this English. I suffered a lot in my college days to get a job. They should not face the same problem which I faced in my past time.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I understand. That's wonderful. That's a really great way to encourage them. Um, so how in your school, how often do you see like each set of students? Do you see them every day, every other day?
Yeah, every day I have to teach, but we have 35 minutes in one class.
35 minutes. Okay. Awesome. Very cool. That's great. And where did you learn English? You said you struggled a little bit with it. Maybe you could tell me about your learning
Yeah,
journey.
yeah. Let me tell you, I have completed my bachelor with Sanskrit language, and I
Hmm.
have also done my master degree with Sanskrit. But I did my
Okay.
English with my Bachelor of Education. When I did my B.Ed in Bachelor of Education, then I became an English teacher. But when I started
Hmm.
teaching English, I faced some problems because as a teacher, I had to teach them grammar, and I had to follow some uh, exam paper style. We have to teach according to our exam paper, exam oriented. We have to teach. But after teaching some years, I
Right.
realized that this is only the theoretical knowledge, and English is not, in my opinion, English is not a subject, it's a language. So just we can teach them by speaking, by listening, and it is the tool to communicate with people.
Hmm.
So that's
Yes,
why I
yes.
started, I started extra efforts and I started learning English. And still I'm
Yeah.
learning with native English
That's
speakers.
wonderful. Yes. Well, I think even native speakers of their own language are always learning their own language. I don't think anybody speaks anything perfectly.
Yeah.
So that's something I
Yeah, I
I
do agree with you.
always
Yeah, our whole
yeah.
life journey is until our last breath we should learn. And as a teacher,
Yes.
we must learn. We should update ourselves all the time. And
Yeah, I
I think
agree.
I must update myself.
I completely agree. I completely agree. And if you're having your students speak and listen, those are the most important things. I'm sure you know, but I think almost every student that comes on Cambly says, "Oh, we learned grammar and we learned writing, but we never spoke." Uh, and that's why
Mm.
everybody comes to Cambly. So if you're encouraging that from your students, you're doing such a wonderful job.
Yeah, I convince my students sometime by giving the example. Yeah, I know that you are able to get 90% marks in English as a subject, but you're not able to speak nine sentences with anybody, and actually this is a language to speak with other people. So what's the use of getting marks in these subjects?
Can you repeat that? Getting.
Yeah. So I convince them, if you all are able, you are very good at grammar, you know all grammar rules, you are able to get 90% marks in English, but you are not able to speak nine sentences in front of other people. So everything
Mhm.
is useless, because English language is to communicate with other people, and if you are not able to communicate, then everything is useless.
Yeah.
You must learn
Yeah.
how to speak, and this is the way to speak. This is the way
Mhm.
to learn how to speak. And don't worry about your grammatical mistakes. We all make mistakes, and I always tell that, how did you learn your mother tongue? When you
Mhm.
started learning as a child, you made lots of mistakes, but after making mistakes, you can speak fluently. So
Yeah,
it works.
exactly.
Same technique we can use with English language. It's not a rocket science. We can do it by practicing.
Yes, I agree. I completely agree. And that's the most important thing. They will remember you in 5 or 10 years when when they're comfortable speaking and they're not struggling, and they will say, "Oh, our professor was right. He had all the reason."
No, no. Let me tell you, many students, they have moved to USA, Australia, and they come to whenever they come to India, they always tell, because of you, we didn't suffer a lot. We could communicate. So you were
Oh,
right
that's
that
so
you
wonderful.
were right. You were telling, so mark is not, getting grade is not important.
Uh-huh.
Uh, to get the confidence, and to get more practice to speak in English, that is more important. And it works. It
Yes.
works when we went to another country.
Yes. Yes, I completely agree. Completely
Yeah.
agree. That must feel so wonderful when your students tell you that. Like you must feel so good.
Mm. That's why I enjoy a lot being a teacher.
Hmm.
Mm.
That's wonderful. How many students in total do you have per year?
Per year, we have 200 or 220 students in my school. They enroll in my school, and I
Okay.
teach. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Wow, lots of students for you to teach.
yeah, yeah. They get benefits, and um, that's actually their success is the secret of my happiness.
Oh, that is
Mm.
so sweet.
Yeah,
That's such a wonderful thing. You have such a
mm.
great perspective on I think life.
Yeah,
Um, I see we're running out of time, but it was such a pleasure to speak with you today.
yeah. Same to really. I had a nice conversation with you, and I will tell all things about you to my students, and I will show these videos in my classroom. Yeah. Okay. So
Oh, you're
thank you
so
very much
sweet. Thank
for
you so much. Of
talking with
course.
me very softly. Yeah. Bye bye.
Of course. Take care.
Okay.